Jonjo Shelvey was sent off for standing on Dele Alli as Newcastle's return to the Premier League was ruined by Tottenham. Second-half goals from Alli and Ben Davies ultimately did for the promoted Magpies, with the visitors coasting to a 20 victory, but it was Shelvey's 49th-minute dismissal which opened the door after his side had scrapped their way to the break without major incident. The 25-year-old saw red to the astonishment of his teammates and the locals among the crowd of 52,077, although television replays suggested he had stood on Ali's ankle as the Tottenham man lay on the floor. Meanwhile, Spurs boss Mauricio Pochettino left Tyneside having seen a satisfactory performance from his men, who were eventually rewarded for their patience. Tom Colomos assesses the key talking points for Spurs. Sissoko surprise Getty Images. If asked at the start of the month to pick their team for the opening game of the season, how many Tottenham fans would have included Moussa Sissoko? The Frenchman appeared to be on his way out of the club, having struggled after his £30 million move from Newcastle 12 months ago. Sissoko is also wanted by Turkish club Trabzonspor. Yet after an encouraging display in Tottenham's pre-season friendly against Juventus last weekend, Sissoko was handed a place in the starting 11 against his former club. He was booed throughout the first half by the home fans as he initially struggled to justify Mauricio Pochettino's decision, either on the left or the right of the attack. The loudest jeers were reserved for Sissoko's substitution, in the 58th minute. We could still see him depart by August 31st. Tottenham telepathy. Getty Images. Spurs' inactivity in the transfer market has left fans anxious, and Pochettino has not hidden his wish for new players to be signed. There is no substitute, though, for excellent players who understand each other perfectly. With Tottenham looking to press home their advantage after Jonjo Shelvey was sent off, Harry Kane found Christian Eriksen with a short pass on the edge of the penalty area. Quick as a flash, Dele Alli lost his marker and ran for the far post. Eriksen delivered the perfect cross and Alli finished it with a left-foot volley past Rob Elliott. The trio repeated the trick with another wonderful move 5 minutes later to allow Ben Davies to stroke in the second goal. Ali's changing style. Getty Images. During Dele Alli's early days at Tottenham, in the 201,516 season, Pochettino sometimes used him alongside Eric Dier in a deep-lying midfield role. Alli caught the eye and was always at the centre of the play as he broke up opponents' attacks and helped start them for his own team. He earned his first senior England call-up playing in that position. Yet as his Tottenham career has progressed, Alli has moved further and further up the pitch. The result is that he may sometimes be on the periphery of the action, but he is absolutely deadly when he is involved. Alli scored the opening goal here and was part of the move that created the second for Davies. Perhaps unwittingly, the 21-year-old moved the odds in Tottenham's favour even before that, when Shelvey foolishly trod on his ankle, and was sent off. Tottenham retained defensive solidity. Getty Images. It has been a mixed weekend for the defences of the top 6 teams. Arsenal began the Premier League season by letting in 3 goals against Leicester. Liverpool then drew 33 at Watford, and Chelsea were beaten 32 at home by Burnley. Like Manchester City, who won 20 at Brighton, Tottenham looked more sure-footed at the back than the rivals. Their miserly defending was one of the key features of the 201,516 and 201,617 campaigns, and they have started with a clean sheet here. On his Premier League debut, Kyle Walker-Peters was occasionally exposed by the pace of Christian Atsu, but did enough to suggest he can have a role as a squad player this season.